Hey, so I did this earlier this month. Um, Something I'm trying to send to my mom, and it's with those envelopes. I think this was a 9x6 envelope. And you fold it in half and you make all the little pockets. So right now I'm gonna make one with a 9x3 envelope. These are these cardstock envelopes from I'll try to put everything on the description. But yeah, and then this is another set of a paper pack that I use with foil designs. So what I'm trying to do here is divide the envelope into three sections. I know that the other envelope I divided it into two plus a little pocket sleeve, but this one, since the envelope's longer than the previous, well, the ratio is different than the previous envelope. I have to divide into three sections, and therefore I can make the cover, the back cover, and maybe in a little pocket in the inside. So yeah, let's see. That's gonna be my pocket right there. Right there, I'm trying to figure out which way will be the front, which way the back, but that's how I decided to do it. Now, I'm going to decide which one I want for the background, and I thought that pink and the fox would look pretty cute. So I'm going to put that paper there, measure it. I am going to leave a border. Um, so I think I measured over 3 inches, and I think I cut it at 3, so I could still have that little border. Because the envelope's a little bit more than 9 inches long, so it was like 3 1/4. No, 3 1/8 or 3 1/4. Um, so right now I'm trying to cut the paper to fit the front and the back cover. Um, then I just used the tape runner and just taped it there, the front and the back. Um, let's see. I don't know if you could hear what's in the background, but if you could hear it, guess what it is? One of my favorite shows. Okay, so right here, there, I'm gluing them. I'm taping them down, gluing them down. um, then I'm gonna work on the inside of the little booklet. So this you could do with just one of those long envelopes, and then 10 or well, I think I used 10 different um, sheets, and these are like the paper pack. I'll put the name of the paper pack below, but these were like they weren't 4x6, they were like 6.5 by 4.5 or something like that. They were a bit bigger than the regular picture size. So right there, I'm trying to figure out which ones I want. I did pick 4 simple ones and then 1 foil one. I picked giant polka dots. Right now, I'm trying to cut them to the height of 4 inches so I could fold them in half. Um, I am gonna make a little envelope in the middle of the booklet, and that's gonna be the polka dot one. Um, and that envelope's gonna help me cover the binding that I'm gonna use. There, I'm cutting all the papers to make sure it's fine. And while I was doing this, I was trying to make pockets how I did it in the other envelope, but these papers are not long enough, so I could make that pocket. Once I fold them, you'll see that I only have like a small part, not even an inch of extra paper on the edge to make a pocket. So at the end, um, I decided to just cut it off and just keep them regular. And then later, if I want to add pockets, I can, or I could just leave it plain. Like, well, I am gonna leave it plain, and whoever gets it could add whatever they want. Um, right now, I'm just creasing them, make sure they're all neat, and then that's gonna be my envelope. That one I won't cut. I will leave it like that. So that's why I separated. And see right there, I only have like it's really small. So I was thinking about it, and at the end I decided not to. Right now I'm just gonna put them all together so I can match them. I do. If you once you put the pile up all these cardstocks, they're not even at the edge, so you do have to trim it. So right there, I already trimmed it. I put the order I wanted them. they're not all facing the same way. Some of them are like the prints facing each other. Right here I'm trying to trim the envelope a bit lower. I mean a bit smaller so it fits on the inside. Not enough. I still have to trim it a little bit more. So what you're gonna need for the binding, it's gonna be a needle and some ribbon. The needles I use are the ones I use for knitting. So they have a large eye opening or large eye thing, and then that way the ribbon will fit. And the ribbon's not that big. So I think it's 3/8 of an inch wide, so that works too. Right now I'm trying to just round the corners and then make it look like the inside. I mean, like an envelope. So let's see. Now right there, I'm trying to put it inside, make sure it looks okay, and then prepare to bind it. And like I said, I'm gonna use that to be the cover, and then right there, I'm trying to figure out if that little third pocket, sleeve or fold envelope kind of thing will be good to go over it or underneath the sheets on the inside. So right there, I'm trying to figure out if I should. Well, I did put a what do you call it? A paper to have on that side. When you open it, you can still see some nice design. Then I just trim it to like I think it's 2 3/4 by 4. So right there, I'm trying to figure out which way. That's how it goes. I really like these papers. I love foil paper. I'm not a fan of gold, but the foil paper, the gold foil on these papers are really, really pretty. Okay, so there I have that. Now I am gonna bind it, I think. So I'm trying to, okay, there. I put the papers in the order I want it, and then I do get a mini binder clip to hold them together. So when I do put the hole puncher or the needle, it goes straight. Let's see. I have that little tool that punches holes. You don't need to have that tool, but you could just use needle right there. I didn't realize I made a mistake until after, but I put them like an inch away from the edge, and I punched the hole there, and I start putting the ribbon. But you're supposed to have 3 holes, so it'll be those 2 on the outside and then 1 that's directly in the middle. Right there, I'm trying to measure the ribbon size, and I kind of give up. I just cut a little more than what I thought. And I think when I finish, it's barely enough that I don't have to worry about cutting anything off. So right there, I put it through there, but no, you're supposed to start from the back, going to the inside, but from the middle hole right there. I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, what's going on? What did I do wrong? And then I put it there again, and I'm like, wait, no, that's not how it goes. It doesn't make sense. So then I was like, okay, right, I need to put 1 there. So I did put it in there. I put it like in the middle of both of them, and then I put that there. So originally, or the right way, is to start from the inside and go. Start from the outside, from the middle outside to the inside, and then go to one end, and then go from the outside all the way to the other end, like right there, and then go back to the middle from the inside to the outside now. And once you do that, then you'll have both ends of the ribbon on the outside, so you could tie them around your booklet. Right there, I'm just pulling the strings tighter and trying to make them even. They're not always going to be even. You could cut them at the ends, but I didn't want to cut because I didn't know if I had enough. So I just tie a knot at the end, and there's my binding. And you close it. Again, that's what I was trying to figure out, how to put it, overlapping it or in the inside. I decided to put it at the inside and the back. So right there, I'm going to close the envelope. If you wanted to make it easy, I don't know if it's easier, you could leave little tabs before you cut the paper to the size, so you could just fold it and glue. But what I did, I just used some washi. I just folded it, or put it there and folded it towards the inside, and then just closed the opposite side on top of it, and that creates your little envelope, and it also hides that binding. I mean, the binding is fine, you don't have to hide it, you don't have to do that, but I thought it's cute to have a little envelope in the middle to like keep some keepsakes or something like that. So there it goes. I did have to try to fix it so you don't see too much of the tape, and I tried to cut it, but I was like, you know what, just forget about it, you'll fix it later. So now I'm going to pick the other papers, the other patterns I want for the inside. Right now I won't show you all the ones I cut. I'm going to show you a few of them. I did cut them a smaller so I could have a border around it, so it looks a bit different. So I'll start with the front. The front one I cut a bit small, but it's less than 3. I think it's 2. It's 2 3/4. No, right there. Yeah, it's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I think that's what I made it. It would all depend on what kind of envelope size you want, and I mean you have and all that stuff. You can make them smaller. You could just leave them blank, add pictures or stickers and stuff like that. But I decided to add a pattern on each page, just so it's not too white. I didn't put on the inside of the covers because the envelope's already like a pearled white, so it's already shiny and it's pretty, so I didn't want to mess with that. But right there I'm adding more, trying to find up. I mean the colors are like that light brown, I don't know what you call it, and those pinks, so I'm trying to put pink and brown instead of all pink or all brown. So I'm trying to cut them to the right size. While I'm cutting them, I keep forgetting what the measurements are, so you'll see me kind of measure them. Excuse me. You'll see me kind of measure them and see what size they're supposed to be. But yeah, if you write it down, then it'd be easier. And again, I love those foil papers. See right there, I'm trying to measure and see how big I should cut it, or how small I should cut it. So yeah, you can make this as big or as small as you want. The smaller you make them, the harder to use the ribbon, and the paper could get really thick compared to the size. But yeah, okay, right here I'm trying to put like so it looks like there's like inside pattern on the envelope. I'm trimming it. I'm trying to get it there. Eventually put it in there and it looks like the inside. I was gonna do part of the what do you call this, lid? Not lid. I guess lid. I was trying to put part of it there, but I decided not to, just leave it plain. Maybe I will later, but I thought that looked good enough. And then there I'm trimming the tape that now you could actually see the tape that I had there, so I had to trim it off. Yeah, you could just put them on the rest, then tie it up in a little knot, and it looks good. Yeah, so this one's it's easy to make. You don't need that many things. You just need an envelope, a paper pack of pretty colors that you like. You don't need that little tool, but you do need a needle to put the ribbon through the thing. And then just glue everything down. It should be easy. I'll show you what the final product looks like, and comment below and tell me what you think. I hope you liked it. I will link the video of the person I watched that inspired me to do this. She does have her own printouts, which are easier to follow. Um, you could check her out. And the paper and the envelope I use, I will put it in the description box to tell you what the name of it. I just don't have, I don't, yeah, I'll put it down below. Okay then, well, I'll see you guys next time.